Hello, Cherie Hanson here. First of all, I want to thank you very kindly for watching my video. I would also ask if you would subscribe to my YouTube channel so that you can hear the new ones as they come up. I have had a hip replaced and then went straight into 5 weeks of bronchitis, so I haven't been that zealous about keeping my videos coming, but I feel called to do it today. One of the things that I see happening around me is the energy is very snaky. It's very high vibe. It's very upsetting. And what we tend to do when that is happening is, first of all, we check with other people. You know, are you having a hard time? Are you having trouble settling down? The problem with this process is we are expecting other people to signal to us who we are and how we're reacting to situations. The main thing I think that I'm focused on right now is growth. I ask myself the questions, am I taking care of my health? Am I learning new things about making myself healthier and stronger? Am I separating myself from others around me with the social signaling about how I should look, how strong I should be, how sharp-minded I should be at a certain age, and setting my goals to, to mirror what they are saying is the reality. So it helps if you're a little bit of a rebel at the present time. When we are trapped in the story of our family, of our cohorts, of our social grouping, of our sexuality, of our nationality, there's very little room for growth, very little room. So where we are right now is, yes, things are failing, systems are falling in, the world is in pain, there is global warming, there are tremendous disruptions coming. But what this allows us to do is to keep focused inside. I call this system inside-outside. Something is happening outside. Now I can choose to drag it in my front door and let it run crazily through my sanctuary, or I can look at it and I can say, how do I deal with this illusion of destruction, of chaos that is happening outside, by making my interior life more solid, more grounded, healthier, and calmer. And I have ways of dealing with this that are so good. I have started doing the 11-minute cold Wim Hof bath in the morning, which just makes me feel spectacular. It's causing me to drop weight. I'm getting slimmer. The other thing that I do is the Wim Hof 5 rounds of breath. When I'm doing that, I can feel as if I am being shot full of chi. I'm just vibrating with the healthy energy that the breath brings in. Also, my ability to expand and hold my breath has increased. It's amazing how much of a change that has made, so that I can breathe more easily, and it's going to give me more lung capacity. The other thing I do, which is very helpful, is Jason Stevenson has an amazing channel, an Australian man on YouTube. I listen to his affirmations. I listen to his self-hypnosis videos. If I wake up at night with pain or anxiety, or the world has broken into my house, the madness has broken through my defenses, I go to Jason and I lay there and I listen to his voice and I listen to his message, and I let go of the anxiety. I let go of the feeling that I am somehow weak and incapable and foible-ridden and a problem to myself. So we have the ability right now to let go of the past, let go of who we were, let go of what we used to do, let go of how we used to take care of ourselves, and come into the world just like somebody getting on a ship going to a new country. We're saying, I don't think this country that I've been living in is serving me. I don't think the stories that I have believed in are serving me. It is now time for me to let go of the past, to let go of the negative, to let go of victimhood, and just get into be a place. And I think of a 3-year-old when they see a mud puddle. You know, they don't stand there and go, oh my God, there's a mud puddle. It's going to splash on me. Oh, the 3-year-old will wade into it and go, what is this? What's going to happen in here? And then they start to play with it. This is the spirit that will get us through the transition. To be like a child, to be willing to let go of all of the fear and anxiety and anger and constantly trying to protect ourselves. And the irony is, what we're doing is we're protecting ourselves from growth. Yeah, I'm going to stay small and hard and, you know, and wounded and nasty tempered. That'll be great, says everyone. So it's time for you to jump in the driver's seat of your life and not let your sister or your cousin or your neighbor or friends around you or media get into the driver's seat and you're sitting in the back seat with no control over your thoughts, your actions, where you're headed. It's time for us to be curious and to be willing to grow. And if you don't know where you're going yet, that's okay too. Be curious. It's like, what is happening? Have a vision for yourself about how you can be healthy and centered, grounded, and the happiest thing of all is you can stay in compassion no matter what happens. You're not fighting your own anger and fear. You let that go, and you just be in a place where you go, I'm here for one thing. That one thing is to love other people. And we need to love ourselves deeply. Yes, I screw up. Yes, I irritate myself. Yes, I make bad choices. But damn, I'm adorable. Look at that 3-year-old just wading into the mud. So I would suggest that you think about this as we go through the transition. It's the way to keep yourself in a place where you're not having your vibration lowered all the time by other people. It's like being in a house during a storm, and when the wind hits the windows, you know, you're crawling under the bed and hiding. You have a house. You have a structure. You have an entity. Look at that as your shelter. Look at that as your security. Look at your own spirit as the source of amazing love and reassurance. Because we need to get out there in the world and be compassionate. It needs us. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel or to my blog at CherieHanson.com. If you're interested in a life coach psychic reading, get a hold of me. I work with people all over the world. I do not need to be sitting across from you to be able to read what's going on with you. Thank you so much. Let's get out there with our boots on and splash around and be curious. What is this world that's forming?